Welcome to this video where I'm just going to give a little background to the idea of what Vinyasa or flow yoga is. Vinyasa and flow yoga have become terribly popular in recent years and sometimes are a little bit dancey, sometimes a little bit too powerful. But the origins of Vinyasa Yoga are much more authentic and beneficial to the body and the mind. Vinyasa simply means harmonizing your breath and your movement together. And so naturally, if you are focused on how your body is breathing and also how it is moving in harmony with that inhale or exhale, your concentration levels for a start are focused. Your brain doesn't wander everywhere. You're pretty much just focused on, okay, I'm inhaling, I'm moving my arms up, I'm exhaling, I'm moving my arms down. Now, when you're used to a flow, the mind may start to kick in again, and that's the trick of yoga, is to bring it back into focus. But that's what Vinyasa does. It focuses the mind and the body into one sense of fluidity and flow. So why has Vinyasa become so popular? Well, most modern yogas stem from Sri Krishnamacharya, who was a yoga master many years ago. And he taught three teachers. He taught Vinyasa Yoga, he taught Pattabhi Jois, who is Ashtanga Yoga, Vinyasa Yoga is Iyengar Yoga, and he also taught his son Desikachar in Vini Yoga, which is the original Vinyasa Yoga. Now, I'm not going to go into all of the history of that. There are many documentaries all about that. But the interesting thing about the Vini Yoga and the way that Sri Krishnamacharya taught him, his son, as well as his sons and daughters within his own family and his wife, was the idea that yoga should be and can be adapted to people's bodies and needs. And the idea of flow or Vini Yoga is that you will repeat certain movements, one or two movements together, maybe even 3 or 4 movements together, so that you can create something that is beneficial for you. And a flow can be as simple as I'm inhaling my arms up, I'm exhaling my arms down. I'm inhaling my arms up, I'm exhaling my arms down. I could be on all fours and just doing arches in my back and roundings in my back. The idea is that every time you're inhaling and opening the body, you're focusing on that movement. And as you're exhaling and you're bringing everything in, you're focusing on that movement. And the repetition allows the body to slowly go into the posture. So this is the other benefit, particularly I think for menopausal women who suddenly have joint pain, who suddenly have parts of their body that were perfectly fine before the menopause that start to scream out in pain or in restrictive movement. And so I think that when you're moving the body in flow, where you're repeating something 3, 5, 7+ times, you can find a little extra opening, a little extra flexibility, but you're not doing it just as a one-off, you're doing it as a progression. And I think that's a very beautiful aspect of Vinyasa and of flow yoga. It's the easing us into something. It's also allowing the lymphatic system to let go of things that need to shift and move in the body. And if we're in static poses, it's not going to move around as easily or drain as easily as when we're in that flow. So I wanted to do this, give a bit of background to what flow and Vinyasa Yoga is. I actually created a little style as part of my teacher training called Lunar Flow, where we have what's called a slow flow or a tuning in, where these techniques are really come into their own because it's slowed down and it's repeated a lot, and you can discover that in my different programs that are available. Welcome to this series of 7 practices of flow. I truly hope you enjoy this. Take your time, stay in your body and your zone, and just enjoy the flow.